Virgo, welcome back to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. We're going to be getting into your reading in just a moment, Virgo. I hope that you guys are doing well. Please remember to use your discernment in determining whether or not this reading resonates with your current life situation and soul journey. If at any time it doesn't resonate, that is okay. It's okay for some parts to resonate and some parts not to. This is for a very large collective. If it does resonate at any point, please hit the like button. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my Etsy's are in the, well, one Etsy, not Etsy's, but the link to my Etsy's in the description box below. I'm also still doing the homeless initiative for the hygiene bags. If you're interested in donating for those, the links to donate is below. There's videos about what I'm doing on my YouTube channel that you can check out. And also just be sure to follow me on Instagram. All right, Virgo, let's get into it and see what's going on. What's going on with Virgo? What's the current energy coming towards and or surrounding Virgo, please? Virgo. Family. All right. So family seems to be the main focus here. A very emotional experience with a particular family member in which you're wanting to heal. Maybe not quite sure how to. Life purpose. Ooh. Bottom card, please. Be honest with yourself. Spirit is asking you to be honest with yourself about your relationship in a lot of different ways, Virgo. I'm seeing with self, with other people, with God. And I feel like there's a really big focus for you in how can I be of service to others? What can I bring for others? What is it that others are looking for? I think sometimes you're really trying to figure out, what am I here to do? What is my purpose? And Spirit is saying, like, just focus upon serving a purpose first, and then your purpose will find you. Just serve people. But it's very, very connected to your family as well. And I don't feel like this is, it could have been a difficult situation, but Spirit isn't showing me this something as like negative. They're telling you to reward yourself. Like, you've done the best that you can do, or, you're trying your hardest, or whatever that is. But if you need to be honest with yourself about a situation as well, maybe there are some harsh truths about self and the other person, and just really taking a moment to reflect and see exactly who someone is and where they're at right now, instead of where you think or what you think the situation should be. It's kind of like, okay, well, but maybe they're giving me 100. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's all this person has. So how can I show up? Very interesting energy. Let's see what's going on. Current energy, please. Surrounding and coming towards Virgo. 8 of Swords. So you just feel really restricted and trapped. And I think maybe you're wondering, is this, 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. You feel like your freedom has been taken away. The Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. There could be like a new position or new job here. I don't know. There's a lot to take in here. There's something about your success that maybe you're in a cycle about that you're not too honest with yourself about. And I feel like maybe it has to do with not fully seeing your self-worth. There's a perception, there's a restriction there. This Eight of Swords, something in terms of commitment or discipline. Let's clarify this. But it's stuck in a pattern, and it's almost like you can feel a restriction too. Like you feel like you're not seeing something clearly, and that's what you're trying to get here. What is this Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, please? The Five of Pentacles. To the Moon. It's a lack. It's a lack wound. It's like an abandonment wound. It's a gap. It's a spiritual gap, Virgo. That's what we're tapping into. It's a spiritual gap. And it does cause some type of disruption. Possibly between you and a mother figure, or I don't know, because you got the Empress here, the Nine of Pentacles twice. I think right now your focus is on trying to break free from certain cycles of lack to build and create abundance. But what happens when we begin to break those cycles is sometimes we get blindsided by the fact that we actually have to go into the cycles to break them, which means it's like chaotic and bizarre for a moment, and we can mistake it to mean that, you know, something is going wrong. Also what Spirit is showing me, like if you pray to be, you know, say you say a prayer of, I wish me and so, Lord, I pray me and so stop having so many arguments. Well, he's going to keep putting you in situations of having arguments with this person for you to handle it differently, for you to handle it with the tools that he's given you. He doesn't just, God isn't a magician. He's here to build character. He's here to refine and purify you. So yes, everything is a lesson. You have to show up and battle it. It isn't just take it away from me. And I feel like that's what's going on. As there's struggles here and you're trying to figure out which way do I want to handle this. Yeah, Queen of Wands. What's my intentions towards this today? How can I transform this energy into something? Five of Swords. Damn, though. What is the defeat about? There's just a lot of questioning in regards to a situation right now, and intentions and people's emotions and feelings. And I feel like the more you try to fix something, the harder it gets. It's like walking on pins and needles here with this Five of Swords. This could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, or you have Pisces and Taurus energy here as well. Somebody's just like, it's always a fight. It's always, I don't like it. The Queen of Wands to the Five of Swords. Why would that be her intentions? Why is she just, you know what I'm saying? Queen of Wands so argumentative here. Empty nest, moving on, separation, making adjustments, new life, endings. Sacrifice. This is something that you have to sacrifice. Did we kind of tap into, what was the title of your last reading? Let's go and see. Let's go and see Virgo. Because I feel like we had tapped into an energy last reading of something that you needed to let go of or something that you were going through, and now that's the current energy right now where spirit is like, you've got to let this go. And I just want to see what the title was. An expansion in your mindset happens because of this difficult situation. Growth. That's why you got the Hierophant here. I mean, that's what this is. This is a sacrifice. You got burden, cross, surrender, release, let go. I think you have to make adjustments to a situation that has you feeling stuck and restricted. Making a decision, choices, pros and cons, 50-50, and then celebrate. You're moving on from a situation because I think at the end of the day, I think you're recognizing that it's not worth it for you to continue to carry something that creates so much conflict or anxiety within. What does Virgo need to do or need to be focused on here? What do they need to be doing in regards to the situation? Whew, Lord, the Eight of Cups. Walking away, keeping your distance, the Fool, moving on, just washing your hands of it. It's no longer for you. It's not for you anymore. It served a purpose. The Five of Pentacles in the World. You know, everything serves a purpose for that moment in time. You have a cycle that's ending here. Wow, do you ever. The World, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords to the Two of Swords, to the Tower, to the Empress. You're cutting everybody off. You're like, what? Why? I feel like somebody tried to drag you into some drama. You're like, I'm not in this. Do not bring me in this. Because there's a lot of back and forth. And you just got to drop something and leave it. That's what the Five of Pentacles is. And maybe you struggle with dropping this and leaving this because it kind of, you know, I mean, this is like a gotta snip the cords and ghost type of energy. So maybe you struggled with it, Virgo, because you're like, I don't want to just, you know, bounce on somebody, but you kind of have to. You kind of just have to cut it off for your own, you know what I mean? What is this Eight of Cups and the Fool, please, for Virgo? So you could be moving to a new city, a new place, a new area, judgment, making a decision. Spirit's like, you need to review if it's making you anxious, because you got the Nine of Swords here. Okay. So you got judgment with the Nine of Swords and then this be honest with yourself. And I really feel like what Spirit is saying, Virgo, I feel like your anxiety over this situation and your stress over this situation is because you don't like what the truth is. And so you keep kind of waiting and hoping that it changes, and it's not going to at this time. And as a matter of fact, if it's ever going to change, it's not going to until you let it go. And that's what Spirit is saying. Yeah. Ten of Swords, Two of Swords. Like, you've got to block it. Ten of Swords, Two of Swords to strength. What's the Fool and the Five of Pentacles, please? So your focus needs to be on making a decision to continue to move forward and leave this baggage behind. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Move into your new opportunities. Seven of Swords, before they sneak out from in front of you. Just keep doing what you need to do. You don't need to pay that situation any mind. I don't know what this is, Virgo, but Spirit is like, honey, move on. Eight of Wands, move. Hermit. Isolate yourself. I just heard recall. Like, you need to recall a decision here. You need to review something and go over it, because whatever this is, it makes you feel empty. Treat yourself. Slingshot. Yeah, there's so much anxiety because you want to do the right thing. You want to make sure that you do the right thing. And there's a lot of stress. But the thing is, nothing is set to change right now. The only thing that you can do right now is to make a decision energetically what to do with it. Are you going to let it live in your mind? Or are you going to, because remember, an expansion in your mindset, spiritual warfare, everything is in your mind. What are you going to do with this energy, this pressure, this strain? You have to release it. But nothing's going to happen until you release it. Communicate, connection. Communicate your fear. Communicate. So Spirit is asking you to pray over a situation. There's a lot of tension in how you communicate with the person, and I feel like you just want to make things right. But Spirit is saying it isn't going to happen right now. There's something bigger happening in this situation, and so you just kind of have to let it be what it is at this moment. And the reason why there's so much tension is because you're being pulled in an opposite direction, and I don't feel like you're heeding it. And it's not a bad thing. You're not listening to it because you feel like it's going to make you like betray this person. I don't know how else to explain that, but it feels like it's messing with your loyalty. But it's not working. Everything is kind of crumbling and coming out of order because you're not aligned in that situation anymore. You know what I'm saying? What's the outcome for Virgo? The Hermit. The Moon. That's some deep soul diving. Whoo, and the Wheel of Fortune to the Three of Pentacles. So this is separation, isolation, and going in deep. The Three of Pentacles is also my Holy Trinity card, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I do feel like what Spirit is telling me is that this is a moment where you are able to recognize cycles and patterns that are maybe possibly connected to your family, where you're going to get real honest with yourself. This is going in deep because the Hermit and the Moon. And the Wheel of Fortune, like be careful that you don't spiral down the rabbit hole here. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot that needs to come up to the surface. You have the numbers 9, 18, and 10, and 3. There you are, King of Pentacles. To the Hierophant. To the 9 of Pentacles. To the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like there's something about like commitments or how you connect with other people. I feel like that's the focus here. And I mean, a lot of this obviously could stem too from a parental wound in childhood that you're needing to really process and release, or like a viewpoint or a traditional viewpoint that you had over relationships that might actually be outdated and not, and restrictive and not actually, you know what I'm saying? It's very interesting. But I love the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Moon, because this lets me know that you're learning a great, 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 deep, valuable life lesson. And maybe it is connected to how you show up for people with life purpose and serving others. What is the Moon in the Wheel of Fortune for the outcome? The Chariot. And Strength. To the Tower. Wow. Well, I mean, I think you smash this lesson. You overcome it clearly. Wow. And you do end up making the right, it's kind of interesting energy, because at first it felt so difficult, like you're trying to figure it out. And now the cards came out, especially with the Chariot, because it's the fastest moving card in the deck, that it's like, I'm looking at it, and the way Spirit is showing me is like, one moment you're so confused on what to do, confused, and I don't even see where you go, where the aha moment comes in. It's just all of a sudden you're doing it, and you're like, got it. And you know what I'm saying? And that's the Tower moment. I mean, you're definitely being tested here, but this is about how you show up and how you respond to a situation in order to transmute and transform that energy. I mean, that's the most important thing. That's really what this is. Whatever decision and choice you make here with the Chariot and Strength, yeah, moving on. It's like it takes a lot of courage for you to make this decision. So I don't know if you're actually moving because you have train. It could just be about going with the flow. Yeah, achievement, recognition. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're just trying to figure it out, and then boom, you figured it out. It just happens. Plans are coming to fruition, achievement, recognition. Somebody who was trying to humiliate you or dishonor you. Who had this? Leo had this. They had this at the end too. So I don't know if you're on the cusp of Leo. But it's like somebody was very persistent here at trying to create problems or sap your energy or drain your energy. And there's, you know, an energy here of somebody maybe not wanting to take accountability, but I don't know what happens, Virgo, but it just goes away. Like, it just goes away and you overcome it. It's really interesting. Literally, it's like humiliation, this, you know, whatever, someone's trying to ridicule you, and then it's like moving on, one, like whatever. You are loved. Feeling stuck and unable to move forward. Yeah, for now. It's about to change. Brand new beginning. You see what I'm saying? Stuck, unable to move forward, and then brand new beginning. What is this? Work enemy. Someone wants to steal your idea. Okay, so someone's jealous of you. So just pray over it. Cover and protect yourself. Put up your protection. Forgiveness is needed because they don't know what they're doing. So this person's going to try to ridicule you. Do not trust them, but just be prepared. This could be a Scorpio energy or somebody who's just trying to put an end to something for you. Yeah, someone is guilty. Positive outcome. So it doesn't, yeah, it's like whatever. Virgo, black magic is being done. It will be rejected. Mother wounds need to be addressed. So you see what I'm saying? It could have something to do, like I said, with a family. Okay, Leo energy here as well. Money is coming. You need to detox and declutter your energy and space. All right, let's do closing messages, please, for Virgo. Closing messages for Virgo. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. So somebody could be reaching out to you via text, phone, or email, the Phoenix. So somebody wants to talk about maybe rekindling something. The Runner. So maybe you're outgrowing the Runner. Yeah. Opening your heart by healing yourself. Self-indulgence, shadow work, self-worth, time to heal. So somebody may be wanting to talk to you, and I feel like you've outgrown the situation now. Yeah, separation on the bottom, because you realize nothing is changing, nothing is shifting. So this is a thing of the past. It's something that's going to keep me stuck in a cycle. 8 of Swords, and then you have camera, so it's repetitive. Cassette, it's repetitive. It's from the past. So it's something that you're getting ready to let go of, because it's clearly bringing in toxic energy and manipulation. And that's why whenever you're connected to this energy, you feel like you can't do anything, or you start to experience blockages, or things start to pause in your life. It's because of this. So yeah, be honest with yourself. That's all I can say. Be honest with yourself about this relationship. And it may be hard. The truth may not be easy, but it's what's best for you. All right, Virgo, I send you much love.